Do you ever find yourself stuck in an endless loop of thoughts, analyzing every little thing over and over? You're not alone. Overthinking is something most of us struggle with, but today, I'm sharing 3 proven strategies that can finally break that cycle. And trust me, it's easier than you think. Overthinking is like being caught in a mental traffic jam. Your mind is racing, but you're getting nowhere. Whether it's replaying a conversation you had earlier or worrying about what might happen tomorrow, overthinking can drain your energy and make you feel stuck. But what if you could stop that traffic and get some mental peace? Imagine being able to quiet the noise in your head and take back control of your thoughts. Sounds amazing, right? Well, let's get into it. Let's start with a simple but powerful tool, the 5-minute rule. Here's how it works. When you find yourself overthinking, give yourself exactly 5 minutes to worry or think about the issue. Set a timer, and during that time, let your mind go wild. Analyze, imagine the worst, whatever you need. But when that timer goes off, stop. The 5-minute rule works because it sets boundaries. Overthinking thrives on endless time. When you give your brain a deadline, it's like hitting the brakes on that mental traffic. You're telling your mind, okay, we have 5 minutes to deal with this, and then we're done. This creates urgency and forces your brain to focus on finding solutions rather than spiraling into worry. Let's say you're overthinking a big decision, like choosing a career path. You start thinking, what if I make the wrong choice? What if I regret this in 10 years? Set a 5-minute timer and let your mind run through those fears. But when the timer goes off, you stop. You've given yourself permission to worry, but now it's time to move forward. Try this the next time you find yourself stuck in a loop of overthinking. Setting that boundary gives your mind the space to worry, but it also forces you to stop before it consumes you. But while this helps you manage how long you overthink, what if we could change how you think? That's where our next strategy comes in. Talk about cognitive reframing. This is all about changing the way you interpret situations. Overthinking often happens when we focus on the negatives, like, what if I fail? What if this goes wrong? But what if you flipped that thinking? Instead of asking, what if I fail? Logically, try asking, what if I succeed? Your brain naturally gravitates towards familiar patterns of thinking. If you're used to overthinking in a negative way, that's where your mind will go. But when you consciously choose to reframe those thoughts, you teach your brain to look for positive outcomes instead. This isn't just positive thinking, it's about challenging your mental habits. For example, imagine you're preparing for an important meeting. Instead of thinking, what if I mess up? Or, what if they don't like my ideas? Logically, you reframe it to, what if I give a great presentation? Or, what if they love my ideas? Suddenly, your focus shifts from fear to possibility. Reframing works because it creates a shift in the energy behind your thoughts. Instead of letting fear and doubt run the show, you invite curiosity and optimism. Over time, this rewiring helps you stop overthinking by focusing on outcomes that are productive rather than paralyzing. Okay, so now we've learned how to limit our overthinking and how to reframe our thoughts. But what about those moments when you feel completely overwhelmed? That's where our final strategy comes in. This strategy is a game changer, the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. This strategy is perfect when your thoughts are racing and you need to pull yourself back into the present moment. This technique is all about engaging your senses. Here's how you can do it. 1. 5 things you can see. Look around and name 5 things you can physically see. It could be anything: the lamp on your desk, a plant, your shoes, laptop, a beautiful girl or handsome boy in front of you. 2. 4 things you can touch. Now, shift your focus to 4 things you can touch. Maybe it's the fabric of your clothes, the smooth surface of your desk, or the warmth of your phone. 3. 3 things you can hear. Listen carefully and identify 3 sounds. It might be the hum of your computer, birds outside, or the sound of your breathing. 4. 2 things you can smell. Try to notice 2 distinct smells. Maybe it's your coffee, the fresh air, or even the scent of your soap. 5. 1 thing you can taste. Finally, focus on 1 thing you can taste. It could be something you're eating or drinking, or even just the aftertaste of your last meal. This technique works because it forces your mind to reconnect with the present moment through your senses. Overthinking is all about getting stuck in your head, and the 5-4-3-2-1 method brings you back into your body, grounding you in reality. Here's an example. I remember feeling completely overwhelmed before a big event. My mind was racing, thinking about everything that could go wrong. I stopped, did the 5-4-3-2-1 technique, and immediately felt more grounded. It didn't solve all my problems, but it gave me the mental clarity I needed to move forward without feeling trapped in my thoughts. Next time you feel like your thoughts are spiraling, give the 5-4-3-2-1 technique a try. You can do it anytime, anywhere, and it only takes a minute to feel more in control. So there you have it, 3 powerful strategies to help you overcome overthinking. Remember, it's not about eliminating thoughts altogether, but learning how to manage them. Whether it's setting a timer with the 5-minute rule, reframing your thoughts to focus on the positive, or grounding yourself with the 5-4-3-2-1 technique, these tools are here to help you regain control. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video and share it with someone who might need these strategies. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on mental wellness. Thanks for watching. Ciao.